What's up, everybody? I just finished another Shivers book, and I bulldozed through this thing really quick. This is a book that I've actually wanted to read for a long time, and it did a pretty good job. I had high hopes for it. I'm a sucker for books that have like an ominous picture where you don't know exactly what's going to be in there, and it's a very vague description. Like it kind of reminds me of like Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Had that cover with the weird beast ripping through the tent curtain. So yeah, this book was actually pretty good. I liked it. It was very short, very choppy. It felt like you were reading a lot, but you were. I mean, really, the pages are so spaced out. it's very easy to get through these. I honestly kind of want to just keep reading all of the ones I got. That way, I can buy more. To be honest with you, but I got to take a break from these. But yeah, this is The Thing in Room 601. The story is about these two kids, Liam and Diane. Liam, we don't even know Liam's name until like page 70 or something. I mean, it was kind of weird because I even thought like while I was reading this, I was like, what is this kid's name? But yeah, they're going on vacation with their mom. Um, their mom, their mom's sister, their aunt, is getting married, and they're going to California for the wedding and all that cool stuff. So they're going to be staying in a hotel. So they end up going, and this hotel is like big. It's like easy to get lost in. It's very creepy. They have like an old time elevator with like the little wooden thing across it, I think. And yeah, so very quickly, um, the mom gets a phone call, and she says that her friend Carolyn, hurt her leg, and this is a friend from college, so she has to go take care of her. All right, their dad isn't around yet. He's like on an airplane coming back or working somewhere, and he's supposed to be coming back. So the mom has this great idea, and I know this book takes place in the 90s, but this was a no go for me. I mean, maybe at home by herself, but not like at a hotel. She decides to leave her two kids, who are both 12, alone in California in this hotel, which is like, no, you don't do that. That's bad. Even if this was the 90s, this was bad. Bad decision. So anyway, but she's not the worst mom in this book. We'll get there. So anyway, they end up going to this. They end up having to leave the room that they're in because I guess that they have to put them in a smaller room or something, or she doesn't want to pay for it or something. I don't really know, but they end up moving to another room, and it's upstairs, and it's room 601. It's a room that hasn't been used in years. Okay, so they end up going to this room, and they almost get lost, but they go through the stairwell and they end up finding it. And the room is just a disaster. It's dirty. There's cardboard boxes stuck up, and it's really gross and stuff like that. They end up finding this cardboard box with these two skulls in there, but the two skulls are sugar skulls, which I don't know if any of this is true or not. But the two kids go to like Spanish class, and they inform us that this sugar skulls are like a Hispanic custom to, if anybody dies in their family, then they use the sugar skulls to kind of use as a remembrance of them. Okay, so that was kind of weird and kind of random, but what do you know? Um, on their way out the room, the kid, the boy Liam, he sees two kids. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's it. He sees two kids and they leave, and it freaks him out. So he doesn't tell his sister about it. They want to go. Eventually his sister sees the same two kids, and the they hear like a scraping noise down the hallway, and it's the maid. All right, the maid, they say, looks ancient. She looks very old, and she brings these bags up to their room, and it's their suitcases and stuff from their older room. And she asks them what their name is, and they tell her, and she like has trouble saying their names. Like it's like she doesn't even speak English really. So anyway, they're freaked out. So after she leaves, they end up going down the hallway, and they get ready to leave. They want to get out of this room for a little while, and they leave. And the lady says that the bellhop or the maid or bellhop, one of the two, they said that he's going to be up there soon with your bags. And they're like, well, we already got our bags. And she's like, oh, so she's kind of surprised. So, yeah, you can kind of see where this is going. When they come back, they say that there's supposed to be somebody coming up there to go clean their room to make it look a little cleaner. So they leave, or they come back, they go up to their room, and the room is spotless. It's beautiful, clean, and all that. And they're like, well, who cleaned the room? And sure enough, they get a knock at the door. They open the door, and it's the bellhop. The bellhop says, hey, I'm here to clean your room, And he walks in, and the room's like immaculate, beautiful, clean. So, he's surprised. He's like, he doesn't even ask. Like, he just assumes, I guess, that the kids cleaned it, And the bellhop is where we get the story about where these two kids that they spotted earlier came from, and something else. And the story in this book is so ridiculous. Like, I read it and I thought it was going to be like, okay, there was something that happened. Maybe there's a fire. No, it's absolutely insane. This book would have traumatized me as a kid. I know it would have. It's still like, I still think about it. Like, after reading this today, I'm like, okay, that was kind of creepy. So yeah, that's my second book in the Shiver series, and I was very excited, and it definitely held up. I'm definitely looking forward to reading more of these. I know there's some bad ones, and I know I'm going to get to those eventually, but for right now, we're 2-0 with good Shivers books. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, for those of you wondering. I probably would have gave it like more of a 3 out of 5 stars if it wouldn't have been for the how everything came to be. Like, it's still left a little vague, which I think works because you don't want to know too much. And I don't think they could have said too much about this book. But yeah, definitely, The Thing in Room 601 is a must for me. I think you should read it. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. What did you guys think? Did you read this? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.